started talking to coaches, and I spoke to a netball coach at the time, our national netball coach, and she said, yeah, she said, when the girls knock on the door of the Diamonds, they should be ready to be diamonds. You know, I shouldn't have to teach them about honesty and integrity, and they should have all learnt that from their parents and their junior coaches. So, you know, my brain's starting to go, well, all right, well, why are we spending so much time and effort with sports psych programs with senior athletes? We've really got to be doing this stuff a lot younger.
Mm.
And then you hear things, for example, you know, your great rugby coach, Steve Hansen. So Shag says, one of the best interviews you'll ever see, and you should track it down, where Shag says that he's talking about All Blacks, and he says, being an All Black doesn't make you a great man. It doesn't endow you, you know, with special powers, putting on the black jumper. But being a good man will make you an All Black. And, you know, so there are all these brilliant people are telling the same thing, that who you are as a human being will determine very much the athlete you become. And so much of that stuff has to be in place by age 8 to 10, depending on what research you follow. So then I'm out working with coaches, and I'm starting to think, you know, there's a missing piece of the puzzle here. We can work with athletes on time, technique, strategy, tactics, physiology, racing. We can do all those things. Coaches, we can teach periodization, planning, technique, strategy, sports science. Yep, we can do all that sort of stuff. Who's teaching this other stuff, which is the engine driving the success of the other two areas? Well, it's parents and carers.